to the MenSpace Podcast, a safe space for the man them now, waste space. You understand? You're there with your host, Chris.
Java there, you know what I mean?
I'm
a sweat dog.
Yeah, so just again, bro, we don't make it yet. We don't try to make it, you understand?
We soon get the AC.
Any man will not try to make it. Alright, you don't know. It's a big trend on the socials. Alright, as we said, we're there. Welcome back, guys. So, what we are talking about today, we are talking about the pressure for the man them provide in the Jamaican society, culture. You understand? So, we have a couple of take because there was a trending topic on the socials with a brother named Chazz Francis. You know what I mean? Outside of the any man we now work about him. Outside of that, you know what I mean? Bro said, what you say? Because you know more about it.
Man basically said, oh, well, for context, this was during a talk shows for 1Clauze, right? And the question was asked, at what age should a man make it? Basically, and him say, well, the snippet that was being circulated was that him say, if a man reach 30 and him have certain things, he's a bum. So at that kind of rough enough man fellas.
Yeah, kind of for them a bum.
So at that rough enough man fellas, isn't it?
Gosh.
No, the
bum them feel it, man.
General. So, but I want to tell you, all some of the women them weighing on it.
That's how we'll go touch upon when we get into it. But yeah, man, just finish your answer,
So that's really what sparked this whole discourse about the whole thing. You know what I mean? And a couple of times you have to come back and clarify what you mean.
It shouldn't go wrong right there, so, but yeah, do it.
But I guess because I want snip piece, you know what I mean? So in basically over time I clarify what
he might overcompensate for what him say, which he shouldn't do. Which
so
you don't agree with, you know what I mean?
Right.
You make your talk, you stand by your talk.
You stand by it, but
no, the fact is, the constant clarification, I mean, say stand by what him say. You understand? He might try to kind of make it more palatable, you understand?
Well,
to the wider audience.
Well, the truth of the matter is, couple of people agree with what him say. I think most persons agree with him to an extent.
Yeah.
And they have, of course, people who just agree with my talk.
That's my bum, bro.
No, that's where we're gonna use that to tie into, or use it as a springboard into this discussion, because the truth of the matter is time hard, bro.
Time hard, yeah.
Time hard. So so what he's basically saying is, listen, if you're living at home, if you're living at your parents' house, and you ask your mother for a thing, ask your mother for money as a big 30-year-old man, then he's a bum, bro. Because you see, if you live with your parents at age 30 and you work and you help out, the bills and whatever, me not have a problem with that.
Yeah.
We're all there, some of us still there. Because like I said, it's easy to get a house, you know what I mean? And sometimes rent house is not the best and it's more expensive. So yeah, dollars and cents wise, it make more sense for them with it.
Yeah.
Right? But if you're not work, you're not only owning even help, not time at all, then I just say you get class as a bum still. Isn't it? Because you're not doing anything to help alleviate the pressures your parents already have.
Yeah, cool.
So that's how I must say. And for me personally, I can't dig that. Because at the end of the day, the man is for work.
Man for work, you know what I mean? As I say, any man now work a batty. Yeah, you know what I mean? We don't want to get strike on the YouTubes.
They already said that.
No, dog. I say peace. Yeah, I'm not saying the fool. You can't strike me for that, dog. Yeah. Them don't know what me never say. Yeah, suppose me never say batty made. You understand? Nothing wrong with that. You understand? Yeah. Anyway, that's what I say. So, yeah, I'm gonna give my 3 cents on the topic of discussion. We are joined in the studio by Mr. Ashley.
Every day I'm coming to my mom's house saying to people, every day.
Why are you gay? Yeah, but fun and joke aside. Alright, so we are go basically outline where we really are going. Because my best one with me, I sip on the socials, the people in my idiot. You understand? And we see it very often. I'm not saying I'm idiot, but him don't take the time to properly get the full information and digest it properly before he comes on the socials and say something. Right? And our 1Clauze may talk. On many different topics, we see him just create a video on it, and him normally want him either emotional about it. The only thing I agree with him is the when it comes on to the sex offender registry list, definitely and him always passionate when it comes on to children, and I appreciate that. Like that we can rate him for, you know what I mean? But more nuanced topics, him always just come on the social and just say whatever foolishness come to me.
Well, remember the quest for hype and forward is
never ending. True.
And it's a work theme, bro. So
I mean,
the goal is to create a discourse.
Yeah. So yeah.
The goal is to create discourse, and that's what
it always sells. You understand? But what it says to me is that him and a lot of people on the socials never actually watch the full video. To get proper context. They just see a 5 minute or 5 second snippet on the socials, and then them run with them ignorance. You understand? You can't do that. Problem. You can't. Before me normally speak on a topic, I like to get proper context. I like to watch it for myself and get decent context, right? Because context matters. You understand? Now, with doing that, I actually go watch him video and see what I talk about. And the man never said nothing wrong, you know?
No, that's the thing.
And all of we wouldn't agree. Let me show you why. Right? What he said was, if you're at a certain age and you live with your parents and you beg them money, right? Not say you borrow money because you don't want to rust, but you don't get paid, you beg them money. And you expect say your parents are supposed to provide a certain way for you. At 30 years of age, you're not nothing going for you as a man, right? You have a driver's license, you have an education, no proper education, you know no vehicle, you know what I mean? You're not nothing a show say you progress as a human being, right? You can't take care of a family. You're not. Why your purpose? You waste of time, bro. Your parents them send you to school for you get proper education so you can make something yourself. And all you can do is dig out your hand, maybe you find money for go party and club and drink and all of them stuff. But you don't have nothing that would progress the community, right? You're not a positive member of your community. And that in basically say you're a bum.
So that's
we have a lot of that in our society, a lot of men who have picnic and them not take care of them picnic. They're bums.
That is true.
And that in really is saying now, right? He's not saying somebody where got jail for 20 years and just come out and try to make something of themselves is a bum. That's not what he's saying, right? If not say a man have cancer and him have bills up here and thing, and therefore him have to stay with his parents. That's not what he's saying, right? People are putting in context where context never there. You know what I mean? And what that is called is the bean soup theory, right? There was a lady on TikTok during the pandemic where she created a recipe for bean soup and she put it on the socials. And the top comment on her video, the bean soup recipe is so what happened if I don't like bean soup? This video is not for you. It does not go for you. He's not talking about you. You're an outlier in the situation. He's talking about people like bean soup.
That's crazy.
If you want chicken soup, you go for one post to talk about chicken soup. You get what I'm saying? And that is the issue. Everybody's sensitive on the socials, dog. Everybody thinks it's applicable to them. It's not about you. The woman them, where them say, that means say them are 30 and them live with them parents, that means say them are bum. The man nothing not about woman. I've never seen somebody come on the social media and say woman are bum because they don't financially stable. Or them still live with them. No one has ever said that.
But the thing about it,
nobody never
but the thing about it is that same interview, the talk show lady, did mention, did ask, What about women who are 30 years old? Is there more pressure on that? Well, is there pressure on that woman as well? And man, basically, for lack of a better term, say no, because most of the pressure they put on man.
I don't exactly. No one on earth has ever said, "Yo, woman need to have this, woman need to have that," because it's the onus is not on them. The onus is on the men to be leaders and providers and can take care of them family, right? That is it. But it tells me that the women will get upset about it. Never actually listen to anything. They just say a 5-minute snippet on the socials and then run with whatever delusions they have in
No.
You know, that me I tell the people them not in a sense that they don't take time to get proper context or read and digest.
Remember we're not
listen for answer that.
But bro, we're in an age where people now really read and watch
reading. Yeah, that's what things say reading fundamental, you know, bro.
Me keep on I say it, you know, bro.
Fundamental, you know, bro.
But being I say it, you know, reading is fundamental. Listen, you can find the cure for cancer and put it in a book. One line, and you not read it, bad man.
It's sad still, it's sad, but that I realize, because I'm actually take time with all of the backlash, as I said, take my time to go back and look on the video.
Right,
and digest
because for quite some time, you know, I noticed the backlash when been again, even before this particular interview. And I listen to him, you know what I mean? Because I say, crazy as the world is, I think nobody can just come up out of nowhere and just start. But then again, you can't. But,
but my thing was, I try to make sure it's not red pill type of content. I try to make sure say not try to be like one Andrew Tate type of person. But instead, when I say actually makes sense.
Which is why I listen to
what I listened to him. When said it makes sense.
Right, which is why I've been listening to him. Not just this interview that he did, but before, right, on his own little thing there. And when you listen to him, when you watch the videos in its entirety, you realize that there will come a time when you agree with everything what him said, but you can't, as a man, you can't say you don't agree with everything, because a lot of the things that he's talking about, they are literally, they make sense, and these are the realities that any ambitious man have to look into himself and try to achieve.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, you notice when I say any ambitious man.
If you're a man, you're supposed to have certain things in place.
Which is the
truth. But you want to breed somebody that at the age of 30, you can't take care of
it. I can touch on that too and say, yo, no man, if he not no money, not nothing for himself, I'm going to tell him.
Yeah, you're supposed to leave the people and grandchild alone. Try to start out your own life.
So it's the same thing that people been saying for much years now. I say it. Him just say it in a more harsh and to the fact.
He never said none harsh, dog.
That's what I said.
And people just now have the damn reasoning capability. The man never said that. The man could have said you're workless. That would be harsh. The man say you're bum. An American term, soft term, that bro. We could have said you're a waste man. Well, he did say you're a waste man. But
I mean, it's the truth.
And the truth at the end of the day.
And the truth,
but we need to bring back shame to the people and on the socials that because of the truth.
No, but you see, bro, you can't put shame in the people. Yeah, because you have to be more empathetic. You have to understand where they're coming from.
And that's why a father figure is important in the house. Because a father figure break down things still.
So I hear a man father say to
and make it roll. Yeah, I'm tell you something, watch the whole thing, man.
Hey, man father say,
yeah, man say, yo, when him pass all them sex, him say, alright, they can come back in the house.
I legit that time 18th birthday present.
Yeah, bro. And a facts. Because him give him the tools what him need to make something of himself. And you as a big man, you have a father figure in it, and you're not known. If you're in your 60s and you have one 30-year-old pick me, Zin, and he might look to you in your 60s to help him. You're not gonna feel worthless as a father.
Yeah, man, I feel that way, man.
You feel like you never done nothing for your own child because he can't stand on his own 2 feet.
Exactly.
He can't take care of his own people. He might ask you for money for help my feed child.
When you look for step down, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dog. You don't feel worthless as a man. True. All of we agree in the society is just that the people don't go look for what the man said and actually digest what him said and just run with one narrative like them. Now, they yeah, time hard. We know it's time hard. That should not deter you as a man for do the thing that is required of you as a man to take care of your family.
Agreed. Because enough man, me no say if me no bring in $1, we me need to bring in I feel away.
Yeah, what he did not say is that you have to rich and have house pan ill. He never said that.
Right.
He say you just have to have certain things in place you can take care of your family. That's all him say.
So I'm not saying nothing wrong with what I'm saying.
Nothing
wrong
with
with
the
what
man
I'm
say.
saying.
It's just people on the sense, dog. That's the thing. But anyway.
We're tired of thing to,
the pressures to the man them provide. You understand? It rough out every
So that being said, although we agree with him, say makes sense and it's the truth, it doesn't take away the fact say
there is
a lot of
pressure upon the man.
It's a lot of pressure.
I mean, when we talk about provide, it's always financial, right? Because there's other ways they can provide, but it's always financial, which is where the pressure is.
Yeah.
Because a large portion of men don't make a large amount of money. You understand? So the pressure there unduly, and there's actually a professor of sociology where she do a study in the Jamaican society. So the man them, the undue pressure the man them have, her name is Professor Dana Hope.
Oh yeah.
Right.
She did teach me.
She do it right, and she write one article last year, January, about the pressures of the man them go through to provide, and the fact that there is no outlet for the man them talk how them feel.
Right.
Because we're taught at a young age that man for be leader, which is true, man for provide, which is true, but also we're not supposed to have emotions, we're not supposed to talk how we feel. Them things they kind of get shy with. Because if you cry or you show emotions or you talk how you feel, you're weak as a man, you know what I mean? Which is not true. So we want to highlight the fact that there is uneven stance right now in the culture where it is concerned in relation to the man them, where, you know what I mean, there's a lot of stuff to help the women them and to empower women, but there's not really much to support the man them, you know what I mean? Especially when it comes down to mental health.
You know, I've spent years just reflecting on it, and a lot of things kind of propel this mindset, this way of thinking. And I think what a lot of people strive for is a stoic man. No, the truth of the matter is, if you want a man to be a leader, an effective leader, then oftentimes it comes at the cost of his own emotions. Because man, you can't lead by your emotions. If you want to lead, if you are in a country, not even a country, you are in your house, and you have, let's say, two grown kids, wife and them things there. And you know, your kids on other sides of the fence for something simple, but it has a big effect on the family. Yeah. Now, wife will be like, she try a thing, but then she realize, say, boy, this decision too much for me. So the three of them will come to you, and they might say, they might bring them case, and of course if you have a daughter, she'll try, you know, and finesse you, because why not? And ultimately, you feel something, you know. You look on your kids and be like, boy, want to do this and do that, but you can't find the middle ground. So you have to kind of do away with the emotions, bro, and you have to look on what you must say, an objective, the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And when you really see it now and you see a way out,
you can make a decision.
You make a decision, and it's gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah. What you have to do.
You see what I'm saying? Just like that, you say you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah, you have to do, you understand? Where you know to do is, if mama asks if you a water tank and you're trying to share the next man,
don't cut it.
Don't cut it. Don't take back.
Don't cut it. I give this, I give. If you give a woman something, bro, just leave it as a gift.
Exactly.
Even if she left your house, someone just
if she take a feed that, just don't say, oh, I fear her loss.
I fear her loss. Leave it. It's a gift. Yeah. But
you know what I mean, we're not advocate for no type of abuse or violence or emotional abuse towards the woman. Them, you understand? The man them have a better, a more stable hold of them emotions. You understand?
Right.
Which is what I segue into, because I say a stoic man I was supposed to lead without emotions, but we are still emotional creatures, you understand? Even though we're logical, more logical than the women, we're still emotional creatures. And we're not supposed to neglect that side of ourselves
That is true.
We should be able to know when. And we should also have an outlet that we can express when it is time to express. Understand? That's why I subscribe to the MenSpace Podcast. You understand?
I mean, do the thing, do.
It's a safe space or we never waste space. You understand? So, yeah, so that's my issue. Because provision is not only monetary. Provision can also be emotional. Because we can be that emotional space for a woman them come talk to. Remember, so women are emotional beings, more than logical, you understand? And when them come to you about an issue where they're emotionally invested in, and you not listen, and that's how the disconnect already starts.
Yeah, man, it's a problem.
Right? So you have to be emotionally mature, intelligent, for understand when it is needed and when it is not. You get what I say? So that's one thing. Creating that safe space emotionally is a form of provision for the woman then. And for your children as well, and not even your woman alone, for your children as well.
Your kids need it. Your kids are need it, man.
Yeah, and you need it, because as we said, you need to know when the things they might get too much fear, and you need an outlet, you need somebody to talk to. One thing we realize is not big in our society is therapy, dog. You just have and not even man alone, you just have everybody miserable, just a drive up and down the place, miserable, dog. You have people, they might go through some stuff, and customers, them take it out on you because they might go through something in them yard or work or whoever.
Bad man have a story for that.
We can't, they are police people emotions and regulate people emotions. The Ministry of Health need to do something when it comes on to therapy, to promote therapy in Jamaica.
No, you see,
we need it.
To be fair, first of all, let me get the story because this is serious. Therapy is serious. But they work, bro. And the woman, I deal with the woman claim, right? And so far as a simple claim, 1, 2, easiest claim. And the lady asks me how much I pay out. So I tell her how much I pay out and thing. And she's like, well, I'm going for a GCT. No, normally, we don't pay out GCT unless it's incurred, right? But I say, alright then, when you pay it, we can give you a final bill and we'll reimburse her. So she not out of money.
Yeah, cool.
Mama says she not pay it.
Because
just go on that. So I tell her again, like, you're going to get it back. Like, I'm guaranteeing you.
Yeah,
it's a promise.
Right.
Lady says she not pay because she not see why she pay nothing. I know fear her fault. Then she'll continue because of this. This is the beginning of it. No, not fair fault. Okay. This is the beginning of when we really listen for now. Lady say she not paying for anything because she can't sustain the monthly payments. She can't sustain any other payments. So what should I go on now? This is what she said. So what should I go on now? The bank, I just park the car right outside the parking lot there and make the bank come feed because I can't take no more. She said, all of
them summers she's supposed to either have a man to talk.
Dad, she literally started telling me that she can't take no more alive. And may I sit today? That may I deal with a mad person who need for God bill. I keep you not, bro.
May I tell you to them something that therapy you need for go to.
Bro, like I was ready.
Random people can't they emotionally regulate you.
Bro, I was ready to refer her to Tio's therapy family. Because it is that serious, and before I could even send out Sean up the phone, and I never heard from her again, bro. I mean, I said, the whole day, me I made some say with this woman really said to me.
I'm going to tell you another story too. As I said that, yo, them clients here, bro. No. But yeah, me have one client, she reached out to me, see? Do one policy for her last year. She didn't do it on a promotion. See, where a portion of a processing fee for the car, a portion of the processing fee go towards the insurance. So we do a policy for months. Then she reached out to me this year. Let me give more context. We have a system where the money get pulled from your account. So you need to have a certain amount of money when we tell you for the insurance, you pull from your account. So the bank's supposed to make available the portion of your processing fee in your account, and if there is any discrepancy between what me charge you and your processing fee, you have to make up the difference. So you have to make sure that you have your difference in the account and the bank can send the money to your account. So we can pull everything one time. Then she reached out back to me like more than 2 weeks ago. I asked for our renewal notice. The system supposed to automatically send you a renewal notice. So you send that to me, I say, what I want. So I go back and go look. When me look, the system make multiple attempts to pull the money and no money no pull. See? No money no pull. So she effectively never have no insurance. Right? Which is why she never get a renewal notice. When me I look back through the email, me see she sent me one email back in July. We do the something there in February, the insurance in February. She sent me one email back in July. But we have so much work to do, bro. If me I be honest, and my family me never respond. Right? Because we have so much work to do over when we must see it and overlook it. You understand? So we never respond to her. Send one email so she'll get multiple rejection emails from me. So the insurance need pay when she knows that she pay her processing fee, so she assumes that such and such, right? You know what I mean? Me never reach out to her, me did up on the email, our banking person did up on the email, my manager did up on the email. Now we never respond because the culture, what are we overwhelmed now? You know what I mean? So I end up reaching out to the banking officer and I have to say, yo, what go on? Because sometimes the system can make error and it pull the money and still show say it approved. So I say, I hope one of them situations they can really don't want to figure out the woman say she never paid, the money never collect. Reach out to the banking person, she say, oh, the money ain't collecting. So we say, oh, what happened? So she said, she no, she sent back the money to the lady account. You know what I mean? So I said, oh, so that means the mom's nyama for money. She said, money in her account and completely forget for her obligation and nyama for money. You know what I mean? So I said, alright, you're supposed to reach out to me. So I never reach out to her on the day when I find out she end up call and get me following me. So I saw me end up now, I have to stop everything with me I do. And I have to recall the conversation and then write it down and then tell her what I want. I say, don't tell her that. So I say, at that one, you know what I mean? So the only thing when we can do, I get a solution. Because I say, it's already gone at the past. We can't tell her to pay back money, 100,000. We can't tell her to pay back 100,000. And then your policy is supposed to renew in a couple, 4 days. Yeah, and they would have asked me to pay more money. Yeah, so I tell her, I say, oh, what we have to do is reissue the policy. Right? Mama start get dark and I say, she didn't hear me apologize and oh, me not empathy and all of them stuff. So I say, I don't understand, I already apologize, so I never respond to your email back in July, but at this point we can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? So we just have to reissue your policy, she want to talk to the manager. Bro, I'm brawling for ask the lady which part of the money there because the money gets sent back to your account. So which part there you use the money? So there is some responsibility on your end, but she don't want to acknowledge none of that. She has to say, our fault, and we do this. And whenever they done them send back the money to your account, you did for add your portion so the system can collect it. The only thing is that someone never respond to the email, but they got an email, so the system never collect the money. And all they do is just send one email, they never call, we never visit, nothing. So there is some duty or response to the woman say, oh, she don't want to talk to me, because we wrong and all of them stuff. Like, me can't, and then she just did a breakdown on the line, bro. Me can't, me have work I do. Bro, me take 30 odd minutes from work just to try and calm down this lady. Zin, you can't emotionally regulate somebody. The solution there, I could just reissue the policy. What else more you want? You want me to apologize to the fact that you spend the money? That don't make no sense.
Be like that, bro. Trust me.
No, bro, but yeah, man, therapy is very important in Jamaica, bro.
So, going for that,
the government need to do something about that, bro.
No, well, for that, I do think that people are trying to promote therapy more, but I think it comes down to, which is irony, or more of a paradox, the same people then. Yeah. Not necessarily the same people who are promoting therapy, but the public.
Yeah.
So if me and you tell the people and say, oh, get therapy, none of them now will do it.
Yeah.
Because there's still the stigma of saying that if a man go take therapy is a weak man.
Yeah, or something wrong with you.
Or something wrong with you. Because it seems as if therapy is the penultimate destination to Bellevue.
Yeah. And it's not true, bro.
And it's not true,
it's not
bro.
True. Everybody have stuff where they need to sort out. A lot of people have trauma where they need to work through.
Bro.
Because if we don't work through, we'll just continue to perpetuate the hurt culture we have, bro.
Exactly.
Right? Where you miserable because you never have a certain life, so you don't want to get pinned in a certain life there. Or you scar your pitney against certain things. Like a woman, she get hurt by a man, so she have a daughter, she scar the woman. She scar her daughter from liking any man because
exactly.
You can't continue to perpetuate.
And funny enough, our generation been a say, oh, we now make we picnic them experience.
Our parents them go through.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's the same. So for many of us, the cycle repeats itself, and we don't even amends it, bro.
It's rough out there, bro. It's certainly rough, man.
So
therapy is something we will need to really look upon as a viable option for a lot of the things that we are going in our society, bro.
And my thing is, if somebody really decide to say, oh man, take therapy, man, go therapy, and and share with bridging or something. Cheer the man on and say, do what you have to do, bro. I'm proud of you.
Understand? Yeah, real talk. That also is another way that men can provide for be that community for them brethren. You know what I mean? So the man them can talk, or some man they can't talk to,
Real talk.
You can't talk to the man say you're an idiot or you're a batty man or something negative.
Wild.
You know what I mean? You can't reason with their brethren about something we are go through. Them thing them. The same article said the man them end up either kill themselves or harm themselves because man are wild, so them can't talk to them own brethren. Right? And them in a sense. Right? Another way a man can provide is mentorship.
Mentorship is good. I'm a benefactor.
Yeah, mentorship is another way that men can provide it. Don't have to be financial. You get what I'm saying?
I'm very big on mentorship because a whole heap of wayward youth their road, bro. Whole lot of
them don't have a male figure in their home, and they need a father figure where they look up to
because
direct them in the right path.
Right, because the truth of the matter is, Jamaica is predominantly a single family kind of structure, which is wrong. Yeah. But a youth grow up automatically him seeing where mother go try and for the love of the mom him just say you want go out there and hustle and money and bring it there. Yeah. And nothing wrong with that, but it's because them still not have the guidance. It's like the guidance for them need, them not get it, and them have to focus and hustle the money so them can bring in and make money happy and them things there. Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. Yeah, some man will do that and then them not turn to violence or whatever and then make it there successful and their mother live good. And them a live good. Yeah. Fine. But you still need mentorship because you still have to have some male figure around you will keep your head on your body and you never got a prison. Yeah, real talk. And just little simple things because like me growing up without a father, there's a lot of things we have to learn from my mom, you know what I mean? A lot of things we have to do more research from. I couldn't turn to my mother to teach me how to drive. My mother never know how to drive. You know what I mean? So there's just certain things that women don't really need to do or are much interested in doing that a man does, and you have to kind of just turn to that person there as a viable option or solution to kind of help when it comes down to guidance what you need. Real talk.
So I mean, as we said, there's much more than just financially providing when it comes down to the man. There used to be a thing where them have like churches and like old school what do you call it again? Like when you got like KC or Calabar and call it old boy. Oh, old boy. Yeah, old boy type of mentorship, right? Them type of thing they used to go on, but them
still go on, bro.
Yeah, but that prolific.
No man. Calabar still has a mentorship program. It's still strong. More than likely, KC is a cult, bro. So more than likely, KC does have that mentorship program still going on. No, we just say, bro. Like
the point is, man, them need mentorship.
But yeah, mentorship is very important.
And the man, them fit be mentors.
Yeah, because we go through so we can give something to the younger generation. Because you have to keep it going. And is when we're keeping these things going, that's how the society gets better. True. Because we can be the start, but we are going to finish it.
Exactly. We need to unlearn the lies.
Yeah, man.
A lot of the lies them are the negative culture we have with the man them don't in them home Man want to breed up one bag of woman, but they not take care of them.
Bro.
Yeah, a bum behavior that.
Yeah.
So we agree with Chazz when it comes down to that. A bum behavior that the man need to stop it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. The man have picnic and take care of them youth. Man them get married and have one woman. You know what I mean? That way I try
to follow Solomon.
You can't do that. Don't do what Solomon do. Solomon did in the right. What the Bible do, you know, is the Bible they tell you the full 100. All when the Bible never agree with it, the full 100 it's still dead there. It never curate it for only show one side. It show both sides and tell you that this side is the right one and this is the wrong one. Yep. You understand? How we know that? Funny, you know, I always say to people, right? Because they love to use the Bible and say, oh, King David and Solomon did have one bag of woman and you tell me so enough have none. You enough have one bag. That's the Bible never said that. At no point in time they said that. They did something and it was wrong. Just like, oh, a man will tell a lie and God just strike them down immediately. King Solomon and David did have one bag of woman and God never strike them down, but they were still wrong, right?
They were punished for it, you know.
They were, but let me show you. In the book of Deuteronomy, when the children of Israel are prepared for going into the promised land, Moses told them that there are 3 things that they weren't supposed to do, right? When they have a king over them. Because him talk to the Lord and the Lord tell him, say, there's going to come a time when the people are going to want to be like the nations around them, all of them have kings, them alone that get ruled by God. Right? And then they want to be like the people around them, they want to follow fashion thing, and them ask for one king. And Moses said, no son will ask for one king, and God will allow me to have a king. When you have a king, there are 3 things that you're not supposed to make the king do, right? First one is, you're not supposed to increase in riches. You're not supposed to be have one heap of money and the people in there suffer, right? That's 1. 2, you're not to increase in military. You're not supposed to. And Moses also explained why, right? And the 3rd one, you're not to have one bag of woman. Those are the 3 things what Moses tell them. So when I have a king, don't make him do this, right? The first one was, if you have one bag of money, you're not trusting in the riches and not trusting God, right? So if you trust in the military, you're not asking God for defending. You're not trusting the military
will defend him.
Right? And if you have one bag of woman, the woman will turn him from God and make him worship one bag of different God. And what happened with King Solomon? The same exact thing when Moses talked about, the same thing. Same exact thing, especially when it comes down to the women. The women them eventually lead him astray.
It's really the woman that lead him astray.
Yeah, and make him forget about God and start sacrificing people them to the pagan God them.
Yep.
Right? So just because it says something, that's why I say context matters. So we'll come back full circle, context matters. Just because you see somebody say something, right, in a small little snippet, no mean say I saw the whole thing go. You need to see how the whole thing you need to see the whole.
And what's going to happen if you go down the wrong path.
So yeah, so anyway, big up the man them in the comment section where probably I argue with it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you still perpetuate the things that we are talking about now, I'm bound. I just saw it go. But we welcome the discussions.
It's a discussion to have and an education. Yeah man, and an education where pre upliftment, you know what I mean? Boy, in all honesty, if after all of this, you listen to all of this and you can't agree with at least one thing, they're not going to tell you because like I said, a stupidness when I talk still.
They're not listen to it, bro. They're going to just see a snippet on TikTok and vex.
Man, them move like some. Yeah, we can't help it.
Man, them are some waste, man.
Yeah,
be a guy.
Yeah, in a bungle. Yeah, in a bungle, bro.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Man, them for the right.
It can't work, so. Brother, women are expensive, fam. One woman alone are expensive.
Man, them no business, brother. Man, them just want to breed them and move on and then they not mind no woman or no picnic, bro.
That's true, still.
Man, them workless.
Yeah, we can't live so that. We can't live so that.
That's the point.
We can't live so that.
All the man them will sit down and ask woman for money that I've never looked for one woman them there and ask her for money that.
Listen.
Never. Yeah, man, ask man for money, man, you. That means one woman mind them and them thing the dog. Like your woman make more money than you.
Me hear about the mind thing, you know.
Yeah, dog. No, I'm not talking like if you ask me. I'm not talking if you ask me if you have a little strength 1 and 2 times. Yeah. I'm talking about the man them when work and them want woman look after them and them beg them money. That me I talk about. See that we all have here. So we all have here fresh it out. Like You understand? But yeah, dog. You have to, I don't think it's in me if you do them thing, the dog. I can't do that.
Yeah, if I not have it, I just want to hold out to you. I just want to hold out, bro.
Yeah, man, for starve.
Yeah, I'm trying to need to stop, dog. A man say if
Jamaica, stop!
A man say
Jamaica, stop!
A man say if you walk again, man feel fluent, man. You.
Man feel fluent.
How this man? Brother.
Yeah, man, the man them unserious, bro. But yeah,
serious. But the next thing I'm gonna have in mind, one of the things we're really hammered down with in terms of, and it goes back to one of the episodes where we talk about money, in terms of providing. Because we talk about provision, we do know that there's more to financial. But the truth of the matter is, when you date somebody, and we're keep it at dating for now. When you date somebody and in a relationship, based on my observation, can be wrong, but based on my observation, monetary provision is really 98% of the discussions.
And that's how we're going to talk about our next episode. You know, it's a perfect segue.
Yeah,
so you can look out for it on the socials.
98% of
them on TikTok, Instagram, and on the Yooming too. You know what I mean?
True.
So look out for it on the socials. As we said, we're going to unravel.
Yeah, man. Because I want them. We'll have to talk about that.
Yeah, man.
We'll have to talk about that.
But yeah, man. It's a MenSpace Podcast. As we say, it's a safe space and we never waste space.
Yes.
We out.
Later.